That's shoe deuce.
Yeah.
We gonna see. Motherfuckers ain't hopping on. Niggas literally telling me to go live. A nigga go live and the motherfucker be fucking empty. Man, I'm not finna keep doing this motherfucking shit. I'm finna say I'ma send that motherfucker to the fucking group chat. If motherfuckers don't hop on this motherfucker, what's going on? Linda the Empress. Nigga be getting on this motherfucker live, be dead than a bitch. The niggas who say they gonna go live with a nigga don't be in the live. That shit look crazy as a motherfucker to be in this motherfucker alone. Hold on, let me see. I'm finna have you on because I know it's hard to invite a woman into a live because women will literally be like, hell no. They don't be having their glasses on. They don't be having their stuff. I never plan my lives. I only plan my episode lives. What's going on, Kendall Sunflower?
Hey man, I'm the Twitter god today, man. What up?
The Twitter god, huh? The
Yeah,
space god, nigga.
yeah, the space god, the Twitter spaces god.
Space god, nigga.
What's the
That shit can't
dealio?
be no. Huh?
What's the deal?
Man, motherfucker over here, I'm doing laundry. I'm at my
Ashley, what up?
kid's mother house.
Welcome to Toxic Sundays. Y'all know how we do.
I forgot to put the title because motherfuckers wasn't jumping in, nigga. Nigga. I got a rule. If I'm live for more than a minute and don't nobody jump in, I just kill the live, nigga.
Toxic Sundays, we here, we lit. We did a 7-hour Twitter Spaces last night. Shit.
Y'all nigga, literally, dog. Like I got dressed to go somewhere, came back. Y'all niggas was still on. I was like, oh
We
yeah, nigga.
was on Twitter Spaces for 7 hours, dog. We do this every Saturday night. We didn't plan on it being that long, but
7 hours.
shit, conversation was lit. We even had a motherfucker from Saudi Arabia jump on. So, it was lit last night.
Yeah, she checked me, and I know they run around with AKs, so I had to bow down to a motherfucker real gangster.
Just talking about a whole bunch of bullshit, just having fun and shit. Rodis, what up? Toxic Sundays in the building.
I'm trying I'm trying to see if my nigga John Watson to get on, but he might be at church.
Hey
I
man.
don't know. John Watson, he a real life Christian, but that nigga the sports god, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Anything about sports, he know that shit. Let me see if that nigga jump on. But I'll be forgetting sometime my live be on bullshit. But we gonna see if he can if he can get in this motherfucker.
Hell
Anything
yeah,
there is to
live
know
will be
about
hard.
sports, he know. That nigga be knowing what high school all the NBA players went to and shit.
Yeah, that take a lot of work, nigga. Shit.
Nigga, anything about motherfucking sports, John Watson knows all that shit.
Facts.
That nigga the most well versed man on sports. Oh, okay. She said she in the middle of getting her hair done.
I was at the house, Dudley.
What's going on, nigga? It's Sunday, nigga. I know how you get down, nigga.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
My nigga be praising the Lord.
8 o'clock, man. That's all we do. 8 o'clock service. That's all it is, man.
My nigga be praising his holy name. That nigga be
You know what it
exalting the
is.
name of the Almighty.
That's all I do.
Nigga, what's going on, Mr. Watson?
I can't complain, man.
Y'all got 100 of them things out the way. Congratulations on that.
Appreciate
I
it.
never really got
Appreciate
to
it.
tell y'all.
Appreciate it.
I was asleep. I wasn't able to come to the live and shit.
Planning to get us inside the observatory.
Tuesday nights be
Man,
bad for me.
it was good, man. It was a vibe that day. It was a vibe for the honey. We just chilled, just reflected and everything, man. It was all gravy. It was all gravy, man.
Yeah,
What's
I heard
going
the
on, Dudley?
episode. Just chilling, doing laundry and shit. So who gonna win the championship?
Anybody but Boston, bro. You ask me, I'm speaking with heart. I'm speaking kind of with heart, man. Anybody but Boston.
I
Ah,
But
whoever in the East.
I guess I'm gonna say it's Golden State, Miami in the finals.
Whoever in the East is gonna win the ship.
I can't go there. I can't go there with Boston.
What make you think that, Smash?
Whoever in the East gonna yeah.
Because why the East?
Miami or Boston got too many defensive guns for Golden State. Golden State can do that shit with Dallas, and they can do that shit with Memphis, because Memphis, neither one of them got defenders. Boston and Miami got defenders all around. So, I don't know.
This ain't football, Smash. Defense don't weigh out offense in basketball.
Championships, brother.
Facts.
Nigga, in football. In basketball, defense only slows down a great offense. I don't give a fuck how good your defense is.
Whoever get them stops at the end of the game is gonna win it all.
Nigga, it's hard to stop a nigga that could let that motherfucker go once he cross half court. Ain't no defense.
It's coming out the West.
Miami got guys that can shoot the rock too, though.
But
they do, but it ain't been. But man,
you can't get in the shootout with Golden State. You just got to play your game. If you play your game with Golden State, you can't try to outshoot these niggas from the three. You won't win that way. But if you get to the rim, if you get to the rim on their ass, you got as good a chance to beat them as they do you shit.
If they have an off night. But if them niggas get hot and you can't stop it, you gonna lose.
And Clay ain't the same nigga that he was either. So it's really like you just gotta beat Steph. You just gotta hope Steph have one of them little games where he getting 14, 15 points instead of 40. So, cause Steph, if y'all notice, Clay ain't been Clay for a minute. Like I ain't seen Clay. I see him trying to get his legs back, but it's like nah. And Draymond not gonna do shit. He's not gonna do shit on offense. So
hey, whoever got the best guard play gonna win, and whoever play the best defense.
But if Jimmy Butler go down for Miami, Boston finna beat their ass.
The Warriors.
Nigga, the Warriors got the best backcourts in the fucking that's still in it. That's the reason I'm saying the Warriors gonna get it, dog.
Yeah,
nigga, it's
anybody but Boston.
And think about it like this. Who got the most finals experience?
Out of the four that's left, it's Golden State. He's it's Golden State by a mile.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, nigga, the core of the Warriors has been here. The Warriors big three,
and
nigga.
Steve Kerr know how to win from both ends as a coach and a player.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like, nigga, I got the Warriors.
Shit, you could get anybody to coach this Warriors team and they'll still be there. Man, I ain't trying to hear that.
I ain't going that far. I stopped buying that. I stopped buying that when Luke Walton, the Lakers, after the Lakers hired Luke Walton. I'm a Lakers fan. You can't tell me that.
Luke Walton coached them boys to 13-0 when Steve Kerr was hurt. So yeah, you can put anybody back there to coach.
That was after Mark Jackson had him first.
Coaching.
The Lakers, because that's exactly why he got the Lakers job, because of what he did with the Warriors. And look where he's at right now. He done been fired twice.
Think about when the Lakers hired Mike Brown because of what he did with Cleveland.
Pretty much.
That nigga had them niggas what 0-13.
You got to remember the players they gave Mike Brown. The players they gave Luke.
He still had Kobe and Pau Gasol.
Yeah, nigga, them niggas still made the playoffs. They started out that season 0-13, my nigga, and made the playoffs because he got fired. That nigga didn't have no trash team, nigga. It wasn't like that nigga had Eldon Campbell at the center, nigga.
Again, though.
He's a horrible fucking coach. He's gonna get fired again.
He just got hired.
Look where he got hired at.
To be their head coach.
Exactly. He got hired by the worst organization in the NBA.
Nigga, the thing is, and it's like this. This goes right back to the greatness of LeBron. No matter who LeBron got coaching them, they look like a great coach. LeBron
Only ones who look genius is without LeBron is Ty Lue and Spoelstra. And that's because Spoelstra was coaching before he got Bron. And Ty Lue put in his many years as an assistant under Doc, and this and that. Even though I don't think Doc Rivers, I think Doc Rivers is overrated as a coach, me personally.
Doc Rivers is the most overrated coach in the history of coaching, all sports.
I agree.
Talk about it.
Nigga, I can't name a sport with a more overrated coach, my nigga. And the thing was, Phil had the title. Doc took it. Because I feel like Phil was the most overrated coach in coaching because he always had the best team. When he didn't have the best team, he ain't do shit. So I always say he was the most overrated coach. But Doc shouldn't even be fucking a head coach to this day. He don't deserve to be a head coach in the NBA, period. That nigga, Doc Rivers is a coach in the NBA because of what he did in Boston. That's his only fucking accolade as a coach. The only time he's ever done anything as a coach is when he led Boston to the championship. But that nigga ain't done shit since. That nigga didn't do shit with the Clippers. He didn't do no more than Vinny Del Negro did with the Clippers.
He really didn't. You can ask Nick, he'll tell you that.
Nigga, Del Negro is a better coach than Doc Rivers.
And there's a lot of people who share that same sentiment, Gully.
Yeah, like, nigga, I don't got no type of, Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers ain't coaching shit up. This nigga run around with that Boston ring and everybody still giving this nigga a job. That nigga's a one-hit wonder.
I don't want to hear this shit about they would have beat the Lakers if Kendrick Perkins would have played Game 7. I don't give a damn. Look, Boston, I don't want to hear that.
Nigga, if it was the fifth, we'd have alcohol poisoning.
I don't want to hear that. Look, Kendrick Perkins was an enforcer. He did not he was not going to make a difference that the Boston scored 79 points in a Game 7. Come on, man.
Yeah, like, nigga, he was going to get 30 that night, nigga?
Let's stop. They would have scored 79 with them. They would have scored 79 without. Hell, they probably would have scored fewer because Rasheed Wallace had been there and made a couple of threes. So they would have had under 70 if Kendrick Perkins was playing in Game 7. So don't give me that. Yeah, they undefeated when all those dudes played. No,
yeah, I don't play the if this and if that. Cause come on, my nigga. A lot of these niggas' impact ain't even what you'd have thought that shit was. Cause niggas saying, if Draymond wouldn't have got hurt, they like, nigga. Come on, my nigga.
It's a team at the end of the day. It's a team.
And it's like this, and I tell people, when it comes to sports, if he took the fucking moment that serious ass he should have, his ass wouldn't have been out. So he lost the ring no matter how you slice it. It wasn't like he went down because of injury. He went down because of his motherfucking attitude. Nigga, give Cleveland a motherfucking ring and be quiet about it.
Nah, they can't. I don't hear nothing about they got a stimulus package pause from the NBA because Draymond got suspended. I'm like, well, y'all forget what Clay said post game. Pretty much put in a rap. And LeBron was like, okay, I hear you. And when they didn't win the game after that, I don't want to hear bring this whole thing that Draymond was the reason why they didn't win the title. No, they lost the title because LeBron and Kyrie went straight nuclear those final 3 games. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much, and they nothing they could have did about it.
Exactly. And that's, and like I said, that's what I was saying earlier about defense not winning championships in basketball. Nigga, the greatest defensive teams in NBA history ain't won shit. You can have all the defense in the world. Nigga, it ain't no defense for Michael Jordan. It ain't no defense for Kobe.
You gotta make buckets.
Yeah, it's certain niggas in the NBA that I don't give a fuck how good your defense is. You ain't gonna blank nobody. In football, you can literally blank a good offense. In basketball, you can't fucking do that. It's
right.
NBA team.
You gotta take your losses. Either you gonna let one player do what he gonna do and stop everybody else, or stop everybody else and let that one person get off.
In some cases, because look what Toronto did to Golden State. They knew Steph was gonna go out there and get his, but shit, the rest of these motherfuckers gotta make buckets, and they didn't. So,
but that's the thing.
Man, they had Durant. They ain't winning that series, man.
Yeah, and the thing is,
why do Steph need Durant to beat Kawhi?
Because Durant is a motherfucking
Durant. That's why.
Yeah, nigga, it's like
you're a freaking nation,
nigga, and you do it by itself.
Why you say, nigga, basketball is not no one-on-one game, my nigga.
Listen, it was an even series to me. Clay only missed 1 game. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
Clay only missed one game.
It's a team sport. It's a team sport, my nigga. So it's like anything.
Steph dropped 50 in game 4. Steph dropped what? A 50 piece? 1 game and they lost, man. It just happened. It just
what I'm saying is it was an even series. If you take KD out, it was even. Why couldn't Clay and Steph get it done?
Because it's a team sport. It was 3 other niggas on the court with them. Basketball, a team
all
sport,
them
dog.
niggas had playoff and championship experience.
Not all.
Livingston, Draymond, Iguodala, all of them
at all the years.
Championship experience. So
look at all the years that Kobe didn't have Shaq. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, and wasn't he making the playoffs, dog?
Not even being close to an 8th seed.
Exactly, nigga. Because it's like this, dog. Like, chemistry is so fucking important in basketball, nigga. It's literally the most underrated thing in the sport, my nigga. The best, I feel like all the time, whatever team win the championship could beat the all-star team of the other conference. I've been saying this shit for years. Nigga, every year
I agree with
they
that
should have a game where the last year's champion plays against the best fucking players of the other conference. So if the Warriors win a championship, let them niggas play against the Eastern Conference All-Stars and watch them beat their ass.
The Eastern Conference All-Stars win, bro.
No, they would not, my nigga.
They don't got the chemistry,
exactly,
man. That's why they don't play no defense in the All-Star game.
If they played a serious straight-up game, I feel like the Warriors will beat the hell out the East All-Stars, my nigga. If the 98 Bulls played against the Western Conference All-Stars of that year, they'll beat the hell out that damn team. Because they gonna play together as a fucking team. These niggas, they just got together one night to play together against a team that know it, where everybody gonna be at. They all know they spots and they plays. They gonna beat the hell out the All-Star team.
No, there was no way in heck. Look, I thought Golden State was gonna win that series with Toronto, but it just was their year. It was just a magical year for them dudes. You have those teams that have every one blue moon. You have every 7 years. You're gonna have one of those every 5 to 7 years. One of those teams that somehow they shake things up within that when you got a dynasty. It happened with the Lakers and Celtics. Pistons win 2 rings. Then the Bulls got hot. Then Jordan retires. Here come the Rockets to get a couple. Then the Bulls get good again. And then they leave, and then obviously Jordan retires again. Here came the Spurs then. Then it came Shaq and Kobe. Then it became the Spurs again. Then the Spurs, the Pistons mixed in with their, then the Heat mixed in with their Spurs again. Outside of the Bulls, Lakers, Celtics, and the Spurs, and the Warriors, you ain't got really that many teams who won championships in the last 30 years.
Because the thing is, dog, and this is what I'm saying, it's the value of chemistry, my nigga. If you can keep a good core that can play with the other players, nigga, you literally unfucking stoppable.
They rob,
nigga.
They always fuck it up because they don't want to pay no money.
Yeah.
I say this every year, and I'll say this when it comes to football. You see this most of football. That's why what Dolly was saying with football, because I was telling my baby mama she's a Rams fan. Because she's so hyped on the run hole with McVay saying running back. But I just tell y'all, outside of Tampa Bay last year, every team that win a Super Bowl, they always break up. Super Bowl MVP go get his bag. Dude who have like a good playoff run, he go get his bag. Look at it. That's why you see Von Miller when he got that bag from Buffalo. I mean, Odell ain't got a bag yet because he hurt. Had Odell not got hurt in the Super Bowl, he wouldn't have got a bag someplace else. I guarantee you. But
the league robbed Kobe and Chris Paul. They would have got at least 3
No, they
chips.
didn't. No, they didn't. No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they
no,
did.
they wouldn't.
Yes, they
no, they wouldn't.
They would have got one.
No,
they would have got one.
Exactly. Because it's like this, dog. And again, my nigga, these are 2 A personalities. Chris Paul don't need to be playing with Kobe. Because Chris Paul is an alpha point guard. He's not ball dominant, but he's an alpha, my nigga. Kobe needs a beta point guard. Kobe needs a nigga who's just gonna get open somewhere and get out the fucking way, my nigga. Get the ball past half court.
Ron Harper, Derek Fisher.
Huh?
I think Kobe was a good player. Kobe was a damn good player. He just wasn't a good leader.
What you say, John?
You just bring up that example. I give you 3 names: B.J. Armstrong, Ron Harper, Derek Fisher.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Get the ball past half court. Get that motherfucker to Kobe. Get the fuck open.
You don't think Chris Paul would have did that?
No. Chris Paul want to
He did it with
run the
Harden.
offense,
He
my
got
nigga.
options. He got
He did it with
options.
Harden.
He gonna
He did it with
shoot.
Booker. So why not?
What the fuck did him and Harden do? What they win?
Nothing.
They came close.
Where him and
What
Booker
did him and
win?
Booker win?
Nothing.
They came close.
They didn't win, nigga. Ain't that the same shit you said about Pippen?
They
Did they
came
win?
close. They was
What
a
you say
game
about
away
Pippen?
from knocking Golden
What you say
State
about
off.
Pippen?
They was a
What you say
game
about
away.
Pippen?
They
What
was
you
a
say about
game
Pippen?
away from knocking
What
Golden State off
did
with
you
KD.
say about Pippen?
They was a game away from knocking Golden State off with KD. They was a game away.
What
from
you say
doing
about Pippen? What you say about Pippen?
it. Hey man, we
Do that
talking
count?
about we
Do
talking
close
about
count, nigga? Close only count in
we talking about
horseshoes and
Chris
hand
Paul,
grenades,
right?
nigga.
Talking about the
Close
Rockets.
don't count. Close don't count, nigga.
Game away, Harden choked.
Close don't
Harden
count.
choked. They was
Count.
game away.
Close don't count, nigga.
Hard to choke.
And the
If
thing
you go look
is,
at it,
nigga,
hey,
Harden ain't Kobe. It's a whole
hey,
different
Dolly.
team, my
Oh
nigga.
my.
But
Hey,
that's what I'm
Dolly, me
saying.
and Nick talked about that on Tuesday. You go on the near we started talking about. We talked about Phoenix. We talked about Houston. How they just melt. It was just meltdown. Even with Chris Paul and Kobe, we seen it with Steve. Even with Steve Nash, a hobbled Steve Nash, Kobe still was running point guard. So
Exactly.
like Dolly
Kobe-
said,
I think if you had to
you
put Chris
need-
Paul with Kobe, that shit would have worked. It would have
And
worked.
put it this way.
it would have worked
Yeah.
for a brick. It would have worked for a minute, but then
Not enough
he-
balls.
Because
Not
Chris
enough
Paul
balls.
is a point guard. He don't give a fuck about scoring. He will pass
He
that
runs. He's a point guard that he wants to run the team. He want to say, you be over here, you be over here, you over here. I'm going to make sure you get the ball. Kobe like, nah, nigga, just get it across half court. I'll deal with it.
Chris Paul
That's
would
not
Hey.
going to work for Chris
Hey.
Paul. Chris Paul
Look,
that's why
Chris Paul not finna play
besides
off the
Kyrie,
ball
LeBron has
all
never
night.
had the same situation. Same thing with
Look.
LeBron. Outside of Kyrie, he's never played with like a ball dominant point guard.
Exactly.
He's had Chalmers. Larry Hughes ain't a point guard, but like
Nah, he did
Chalmers,
Boobie
Mo
Gibson that year.
Williams.
Yeah.
Hey, I was listening to Baron Davis podcast. He had Nick Van Axel on there, and he was talking about Kobe. He was like, Kobe used to do like crazy shit in practice. Kobe would get in the game, do what the fuck he want to do. The coach would take him out. Kobe would get back in that motherfucker and do the same thing again.
Exactly.
You feel
Nigga.
me?
And that's the thing, my nigga. Like, Kobe needs to have a point guard that don't mind not having the ball. Chris Paul wants the ball. Chris Paul wants to be the one who makes sure you get open for the shot, my nigga. Chris Paul, nigga, that shit is like putting a big ass transmission with a small motor, my nigga. Like, them two niggas ain't gonna work. And another thing that I've been saying forever, my nigga, since I've been watching basketball, name a team where the backcourt was the dominant force in the team and there was no front court. When they was trying to make that Chris Paul trade, them niggas wasn't strong up front.
When we made the Chris Paul trade, we was giving up Powell with the assertion that we was going to get Dwight. This how the shit was going to happen.
Yeah.
They was getting Chris Paul. We sent Powell to Houston. They sent Lamar to New Orleans. And the assertion was somehow by hook or by crook, they were still going to end up with Dwight.
Yeah.
And I don't think they
we
would have
ended
got
up with
him.
Dwight with Steve Nash. They would have got Dwight, but you know what I'm saying, but the owners got in their feelings because the Lakers was being smarter than everybody, and there was the miscommunication with Jeannie and Jen with the siblings, just because Jeannie's in New York when they basically crossing the I's and dotting the T's on the labor agreement. Jim and Mitch are back here in El Segundo working in the dark and not keeping nobody up what's going on. And Jeannie was trying to say, if you would have told me what you were going to do, I could have told you, wait, we can get this done. But it's still a lot of emotions between the union and the owners.
Yeah.
And that's how the Chris Paul shit got nixed 2 hours later.
And it's also like this. And this is another layer of it. Look at how it actually played out between Kobe and Dwight. Imagine if Chris Paul was there. What would Chris Paul have changed in that besides adding fuel to that fire?
No, he would have been on Kobe's side.
Exactly. But nigga, whoever side he chose, the fire was going to burn.
Right.
The house was going to burn down no matter what side the nigga was on. Kerosene is kerosene.
True enough.
Like, that shit was bound to fail.
I couldn't see Dwight Howard getting the ball past Kobe.
Nigga, and see, and
You feel me?
this is the thing, like I say about nigga, basketball about chemistry. Fuck how many great players you get. That's the reason Dallas beat the shit out of the Heat when LeBron and them first got together. Cause they ain't had no fucking chemistry. All the talent in the world. If you can't put that shit together, it don't fucking matter. You could put all the
It
best
don't
five
matter.
niggas in the NBA together on the same team right now, and they won't win shit without chemistry. Look at Brooklyn. Nigga, we thought, nigga, on 2K, Brooklyn is unbeatable. In real life, Brooklyn sucks.
Yep.
Like,
When
nigga,
you
If I'm Brooklyn,
when
I'm
you play
trading
ball,
Kyrie.
you got to be willing to go out there, and everybody got to be willing to do something. Hey, I'm gonna score 20. I'm gonna get 15 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lock this motherfucker down. You all got to be on the same page and willing to do whatever it is that you got to do to
If I'm
win.
Brooklyn,
And
I would have traded Kyrie, not Harden. I would have kept Harden.
no,
I would have
no,
kept Harden.
I
no,
would.
no,
Kyrie.
no.
I'd
You
have
ain't doing
traded
that. You ain't
Harden.
doing that.
Kyrie
You ain't
has
doing
won
that.
the championship. Harden has not.
No.
You don't do
Did
that.
he win one this year?
Nigga, he's
But
won one period.
KD,
Nigga,
you ain't doing that. You ain't doing that without KD consent though.
Harden
If
has
KD said, "Well,
Harden has a history of fucking up in the playoffs. You don't bet on a nigga who got a history of fucking up in the playoffs. Literally, you
hey,
got a
look,
Chris
track
Paul
record of
got
doing
a
hey,
that
Dolly,
shit.
history
He
of
had one
choking.
hey,
good
Dolly, man, I
play.
told you when we was at B House that day. My barber, he went to knock with that nigga Harden brother. So he knows him. He knows him. You know, as he since he was younger, man. When he check out, he check out. It's clear. And I heard some stuff, you know, now that supposedly, you know, he done started engaging in cannabis now. And you could tell because he keep having all these little knick-knack injuries now. Hamstring here. He don't get the same moving around because, you know,
What is
not
Kyrie done?
he doing
What is
that
Kyrie
and he's
done?
not recovering like he's not doing the proper recovery like he was before.
What is Kyrie done?
And
What is Kyrie done without
those turn.
LeBron?
Nigga.
Well, no, he's done nothing. But what has Harden done? Period.
That's what I'm saying. They the same player.
Right.
Minus
No.
the LeBron.
No, they not.
No,
No, they're
No, they're
not the
not.
not.
same
No,
player.
they're not.
Minus the
Not the same
LeBron.
You
player.
can't tell me a dude who won a championship, but man,
They're
he ain't the
not.
same.
Hold on.
Harden's an MVP. Kyrie's an NBA champion. They ain't the same player.
Minus the
Yeah,
LeBron,
Right.
the LeBron ship. What has Kyrie done in the playoffs?
He has not
That's on
altered.
Kyrie. That's on Kyrie. That ain't on Harden.
But it's
Harden is a whole.
Harden and Kyrie minus
That's a
the
Harden.
but no,
championship.
but look, but it's
Minus
like this. It's
LeBron
like,
getting them to the ship. They got the same resume in the playoffs.
but the thing
Neither
is like
one
this.
of them
No,
has done.
this is the thing. This is the thing.
LeBron them didn't even make the playoffs this year.
But the thing
I
is,
said
what I'm saying
minus.
is, Harden
Go ahead, Doty.
has a fucking history of dropping in the playoffs.
Kyrie
does
too.
not.
They have the same resume minus the LeBron ship. They have the
But
same
Kyrie not gonna
fucking
show
resume.
small in big games though.
Exactly. Kyrie's not gonna literally fall off in the playoffs. Harden will.
I'm sorry. Did you watch
If-
Kyrie this year in the playoffs?
Kyrie not a
Kyrie
quitter.
didn't
He a
play this
winner.
season,
Man.
basically.
Kyrie didn't
I
show
said
up.
the playoffs.
He basically didn't even play this season, nigga. He coming
I
in
said
trying to
the
work his knees out.
playoffs. We're talking playoffs.
Nigga. This
What did
is
Kyrie do in
one
the
year
playoffs?
that nigga, think about the year this nigga done had. This nigga only played half the year because of COVID. This
Y'all
nigga
making
stayed in some
excuses for him,
bullshit.
man. He still played in
No.
the playoffs. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, he played. He played, nigga.
He played
He
every game in
barely.
the playoffs. He played the last
Yeah.
14 games of the year. He didn't do shit. Him and
Nigga.
Harden have the same resume in the playoffs.
Harden had a full
Harden-
They
season
don't
of
have the
play.
same resume because
Harden
Kyrie got
and
a
Chris
championship.
Paul
You can't
got
tell
the
me.
same resume.
They-
Harden and Chris Paul got the same
That's
resume.
LeBron
Chris
championship.
Paul,
They don't
you can't
never
tell-
do
That's
nothing.
LeBron because before LeBron came back, Kyrie was winning 20 games. If that.
Well, you can say the same thing about Anthony Davis too, though.
Trash ass
Everybody
team.
who play with a
second
great
round.
player gonna have a better. But you
Nigga.
can say that about every great player every player who leaves a player that's on Mount Rushmore. People said it about Kobe when Kobe and Shaq broke up.
Nigga.
People said it
Yeah,
say it about Pippen when he left Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
it goes both ways.
what I'm saying about Harden is literally known for dropping off in the playoffs. He's known for that.
Kyrie took
Kyrie is not known for that.
Kyrie first year in
Chris
Boston.
Paul too.
Kyrie first year in Boston, right? He got hurt. Boston goes to the
and they got to the conference finals and was 1 win away from the finals.
The next year they get Kyrie back, they get bounced in the second round. The year he left, they go back to the conference finals. Like,
but
chemistry.
But you're missing what Dolly is saying. That got nothing to do with Kyrie's game. Harden literally has games where he does not show up. Yeah, and this goes back to when he was in Oklahoma City.
Harden is a walking 40 ball, my nigga. Yeah. Harden could drop 35 on accident. Nigga, the playoffs come, this nigga be having 17, 12,
Harden will give you 35
16.
And 10. He'll give you 35 and 10 if you let him.
So what happened in game 6?
Hey,
not in the playoffs, no.
My thing with Harden
nigga, but that's the whole point I've been making. In the playoffs, he don't do that. He do that shit all year. Playoffs come, this nigga a regular nigga. Kyrie is Kyrie no matter when. This motherfucking whole season for Kyrie been trash. It ain't just been the playoffs. This whole season been trash. So I'm not finna say, oh, Kyrie trash in the playoffs. Kyrie been trash the whole year. So I'm not finna blame the playoffs, but Harden to give your ass a 40-point triple-double all season. Once the playoffs start, 12, 4, and 6. Like, nigga, who the fuck are you?
Harden don't make nobody else better. He don't make nobody else better.
No, nigga, that nigga, he got to dribble the ball 200 times before he scored.
Harden to get you 13 assists a night. He'll get you 13.
But he won't get you a ring.
In the playoffs, he won't get you none of this shit. This is the whole point I'm making. He's not superstar Harden in the playoffs. Kyrie is Kyrie no matter when you put that nigga on the fucking court. If he suck all year, he gonna suck in the playoffs. That's just it. Whatever he is, he gonna get that. But Harden, the playoffs, that nigga is allergic to the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right. And
I'm not finna put no money into a nigga who allergic to the playoffs, dog.
So
right. And then when you're not having not having a good game, you got to make everybody else better some kind of way.
He completely quits.
Is y'all giving Harden a max?
No. Like I give him a he not getting you mean like a super max or like a rec? Look, he'll get a max if he stays in Philly. But I'm not giving him no super max. I'm not giving this dude $60 million 4 years from now. No.
And the thing is, it's like this. The only way Harden deserves a super max is if he play for a team that literally only wants to sell tickets. Like if he go to the Magic and all they need is a seats filled, get that nigga however much you want to give him because he's a superstar, nigga. He gonna fill them seats. But if you want to win the championship, I'm not paying him shit. I don't even want him on my team. If I'm
Philly's the only team that can give him the Lakers,
if I'm a team that feel like we shooting for the chip, I'm not paying him shit. I don't want him on my team. Nigga, that's how I felt. That's how I always felt about Melo. It's certain niggas that I don't give a fuck. Nigga, you could be as great as you want to be. Nigga, you're not a champion.
Yeah.
Some of these niggas are literally regular season players, my nigga. They fill the seats up. They bring the celebrities out. But them niggas ain't fucking winners. You get 40 all fucking season. But in the playoffs, you don't do shit. Nigga, I don't want no motherfucker like that on my fucking team. I'd rather take James Posey.
I'll take a motherfucker like a healthy Brandon Roy over a motherfucker like Harden.
They don't know about Brandon Roy like that, OG. They don't know about Brandon Roy like that.
Brandon Roy.
Can we throw Brandon Roy out there?
Brandon Roy.
Can we throw Brandon Roy out there like that, man? You know,
Brandon Roy was
they don't know about Brandon Roy like that.
Brandon Roy is in the same conversation as Grant Hill and Penny Hardaway.
True.
Right.
That's that's them tragic. He could have been one. He could have been a Hall of Famer. But the motherfucker couldn't stay healthy. Because, nigga, every time I put my Penny Hardaway's on, I get sad. Every time I put my Grant Hills on, I get sad. Because I'm like, nigga, these niggas should have been first ballot Hall of Famers.
Well, that nigga Penny will dunk your ass. And he played both ends of the court.
And he can pass, nigga. Like this.
Man, Paco, good point. Brandon Roy and Kobe used to have wars back in Brandon Roy's peak at Portland. That 06, go from like his rookie year to say like 08 before the injuries really caught up with him, Brandon Roy was a man.
That nigga was a killer, my nigga. Brandon.
Kobe and Ron Artest was like, he the hardest nigga to guard because he's strong, he could shoot, he could pass.
Nigga, you know who else, and this nigga didn't even get injured. Nigga, you know who else who I felt would have been that dude? Motherfucking Darren Williams. I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
Darren Williams was that dude in Utah.
But I'm saying, nigga,
he got the Brooklyn.
This nigga
he got the Brooklyn that money.
Got trash.
He got the Brooklyn that
send a request, Boricua Paco.
My man Paco.
Yeah, nigga, send that request because this motherfucker fill up quick. So send that request.
Yeah, send my man Paco. With Darren Williams though, simple. He wasn't destined for a big market.
Nah. But see, the thing is, nigga, like I said, you got winners.
My guy got his cigar out. What up, Paco?
What's good?
What up,
bro? Living. Yeah, man.
My man Paco from Cleveland here, man. He out
I'm
here.
In my parents.
Fellow member of Laker Nation.
I'm actually in Toledo, John. I'm with my family.
You in Toledo right now?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is the vibe.
But he winning. But yeah, nigga, like there's winners and there's stars, and they're two different things. Every star not a fucking winner, and every winner ain't a fucking star. Like some niggas, they good to be on a team with nobody else. They just get out there, score, and dunk on people, and be on fucking Sports Center, but they not gonna win shit.
Right.
And it ain't nothing wrong with that. If you just want to sell tickets, like that's a perfect Clipper. Like when we had Donald Sterling as the owner, that was perfect, nigga. Just fill them seats up. We ain't gonna win shit. I ain't even gonna pay your motherfucking ass. But if you get out there and dunk on some people and get them seats full, that's cool. You know, the Orlando Magic,
Darius Lamar, the whole era with Darius Lamar, Keon Doolin, that whole 01 to 02, the whole 2000 and early 2000 era Clippers basketball. I remember them dudes come to Westchester all the time.
If we
used to come to Westchester all the time.
If we would have got Baron Davis instead of Andre Miller, we'd have made noise.
Yeah, man.
But the thing is, we had Andre Miller, and that shit was like putting a Ford F-150 motor in a Lamborghini, my nigga. Because Andre Miller was a walk-it-up point guard on a running team. That's what we fucked up at. Because Andre Miller not no bad point guard. He's just a bad point guard for that team. That's the fucking thing, my nigga. If we had a running point guard, nigga, that team would have been a fucking monster, my nigga. But we had a walk-it-up point guard. We didn't have the right team for the point guard. Because he wasn't a bad player. He was a great fucking player. It's not for that team.
Yeah.
Yo, you guys opened it up when you said Brandon Roy. I remember, fellas, I'm 40, so like I remember like just anytime Lakers and Blazers were playing, oh my goodness, like you couldn't turn it off. It was like one of those games. You know how like some people could say, "Man, I'm gonna run to the store real quick," like because you know they're gonna come. Nah, man, I had to watch every freaking game. Brandon Roy, like
that was two teams that literally hated each other. Like. Remember that when they had Brian Grant, Bonzi Wells, like I'm 39, so I'm not far behind you.
Yes.
You know, like them Blazer teams, them and the Lakers fucking hated each other, dog. Like that shit was.
Tell me twice.
John, that was our rivalry.
That was like, literally the playoffs in the regular season.
But now that. Well, obviously, we know we had the Celtics. They'll never trump that rivalry, but this was coming to that level.
In that era, the Celtics sucked. The Celtics wasn't a factor. Didn't nobody give a fuck about what Paul Pierce was doing by himself. Right. Them Portland teams and them them Kings teams. It was in that time, the Western Conference Finals was the finals. Mm-hmm. Like, you can literally not even watch the finals after the Western Conference because you knew the Lakers was going to beat the shit out of whoever they played against. But them motherfucking Portland teams, that shit was a mess. Remember when Pippen was on Portland? Nigga, they didn't know the Lakers was going to win the championship. That shit wasn't no guarantee
win. They tried to do that to try to be like, oh, dang, like, we got to get ourselves a killer. Now, I'm not knocking Pippen, but I'm just saying he wasn't their killer.
No, Pippen was never a killer, though. Pippen is exactly what I say when I say you got winners and you got superstars. Pippen was a winner. Pippen is the motherfucker. If you want a championship, you need a nigga like that.
Yeah.
He not gonna try to score 100 points and carry the team. But nigga, he damn sure gonna do everything the superstar don't want to do. He gonna do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's the perfect complement to any superstar, and you need that shit. Without him, Jordan wouldn't have no rings. Jordan might have one ring without Pippen. But without a nigga like Pippen, Jordan wouldn't have no rings.
True.
Like, period. Without a nigga like Pippen, Jordan has 0 rings. Having a nigga like Pippen, T-Mac will have rings. With a nigga like Pippen, Dominique Wilkins will have rings. You look at any championship team, you need somebody like that on all those teams. Every championship team, you could point to a player like that. That's the reason James Posey was getting paid. Because having James Posey on the team was a factor.
Hold on. Well, hold up. Dice in here. Dice, don't come in with that, man. Dice says Steph Curry not a superstar. Come on, Dice. We had this discussion already.
What the fuck is a superstar if not Curry?
Curry is a superstar.
I'm gonna come out so he can come up, Dolomite.
For sure. Nigga, what the fuck is a superstar if it's not Curry? What do you count as a superstar if Curry not a superstar? That's the question I ask.
I need Dice to
What's going on, Brian Face Sports? But nigga, what is a superstar if Curry not a superstar? What's a superstar? Anybody who want to come up, you got to send that request because I can't request you niggas. But like, what is
Dice? Send the request. Dice, send the request.
Superstar. Give me the criteria of what makes a superstar.
Yeah, come on, Dice.
Because that's what we was telling Smash. Because Smash said Rodman wasn't a superstar. Nigga, tell me what a superstar is. If you could tell me that nigga not one, tell me what is one.
I think people think when you hear superstar, they think of points, doors. When you think superstar, you think a lot of this. They try to accumulate the stuff that happens off the court as well. As far as obviously, you get the points, you get the accolades, you get the all the huge endorsements, stuff like that. But they're players like you say, like Rodman. To me, obviously, he was a Hall of Famer. And I don't think, and obviously the Basketball Hall of Fame is different from football because a lot of people it's easier to get in, but you can't tell me Dennis Rodman ain't a Hall of Famer, dude. 5-time NBA champion, won like 10 rebounding titles. I mean, come on.
Top 5 50 greatest, dog.
He a legend.
That's the thing, Dolly. He didn't even make the 50 great. He didn't even make the 50 greatest. He got on the 75. Because he didn't make the 50 greatest.
And the thing is, and it's like this when it comes to Rodman, because this is what I was telling him. Again, that nigga is a winner. Without him, the teams he won championships with would not have won those championships. You need the niggas who don't mind not scoring. You need them niggas who gonna get out there and just play defense. Just go get that extra possession. Because if you want to win a championship, possessions win championships. Fuck defense, fuck offense. Possession wins championships, my nigga. It's niggas that's gonna get you that motherfucking possession.
Dog, I can't even do it.
That was Smash.
Smash don't know nothing about motherfucking sports, dog. Smash don't know nothing about sports.
Who this?
How doing?
What's going on, nigga? He won 3 without Rodman, but how many he won without Grant, my nigga? Grant was what Rodman was to that team. Nigga, you need an ego-free player, my nigga. To win a championship, you need at least 3 other niggas on that court that don't have an ego, my nigga.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, John. Hey, here's the crazy thing. You know, we're diehard.
Smash ain't letting that one go.
You know, we
nigga, because the thing is, it's like this.
You gonna watch that documentary, though? Oh, I know you will. Are you gonna watch
Which one?
Sterling?
Which one, Paco?
You gonna watch
which
that
documentary?
Sterling? Oh, they did. They got Ed O'Neill to be Donald Sterling.
Oh, the Clippers. Oh, you talking about the Clipper thing? It's gonna be a miniseries. It's gonna be a miniseries. It's a miniseries. It's gonna be like Winning Time, Paco. It's gonna be a series.
Because like this, like put it this way. As much as I know about the Lakers, I've hated the Lakers my whole life. I've always hated the Lakers. But the reason I know so much about the Lakers is because I hated them. Like, I'm from LA, nigga. You had to watch them. So even though I hated them, I knew more about Kobe than the average Kobe fan. Nigga got 9 Kobe jerseys in his house. I know more about Kobe than he do. Because I love basketball. So even though I wanted to see them niggas lose as a Clipper fan, it's like, nigga, I watch the Lakers closer than the fans do. Like I tell niggas all the time, Kobe Bryant is the all-time leader in missed shots, and he'll hold that title forever.
Right.
Because he had the fucking greatest green light in NBA history, and he deserved it. You
Right.
can't argue with the results.
I think Steph Curry green light passed Kobe's.
Nah,
Man,
because
come on,
put
bro.
this way, the reason that Kobe green light is bigger than Steph green light is because if Steph missed as much as Kobe, Steph would get benched.
Nah,
Kobe can literally go 0 for 27, and they gonna keep that nigga on the court.
Kobe was that guy that like told Dwight Howard, and I heard that. I was watching and stuff, and I agree with you. Dwight Howard didn't understand it. Now Dwight Howard understands it, and he's coming back and saying things. But Kobe was that guy that get the fuck out of the way and give me the ball. And then the Chris Paul thing that I didn't know about. There was no KG. That was Chris Paul and Pau Gasol, right? I was wrong on that.
Yeah, but see, and this is what I'm saying. The reason I'm saying Kobe green light was bigger than Steph, and what's the name said it? Off Top said that shit. Steph Curry is efficient. So his green light is big because they know he's gonna, if he shoot a high clip, he gonna make him a high clip. Nigga, I done seen Kobe miss 9-10 shots in a row. And they didn't bench that. They wasn't thinking about sitting his ass down. If you see Steph miss 5 of them bitches in a row, Steph gonna sit his motherfucking ass down. Kobe, it's gonna be like, one of these bitches gonna drop. And if one drop, 5 more gonna drop. So let that nigga keep on going.
Prime example was Game 7 against Boston. That was Kobe's worst game ever. Now, granted, nobody knew he was dealing with an ankle injury, but you would ask Kobe, God bless his soul, did this day. That was his worst game ever. 6 for 22, like 6 for 20, but he still 22. He still had the 22 points, 15 rebounds.
You could say 6 for 22, John, and he would be like, "Yep,
I'm good."
And guess what? He was doing at 3 a.m.
And that's the thing. Kobe never gave a fuck. Like, Kobe ain't got no memory of a missed shot. He ain't thinking about, damn, my shoulder's gonna drop because I'm missing. Nigga, Kobe gonna keep shooting like he hot. Kobe didn't give a fuck whether he made or missed the last shot. The next shot coming. A lot of players, they missed 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers. You could tell in their posture. The rest of their game gonna be fucked up. Kobe didn't give a fuck. Kobe went out there and airball 7 in a row and keep on shooting like that nigga hot.
I'm gonna give you another example. Paco gonna remember this, and he gonna get excited. We talk about this. That game, that regular season game in 2012 against 2013 season. No, it was 2012 against Toronto. Kobe missed like 4 in a row, but then all of a sudden,
he turned to Brian Shaw. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Every shot he made that seemed to go in, that got him to overtime, they got him to win the game, and you could tell. And he got through the post game with Trudell. He was so freaking gassed. And he was like, "Yo, man, yeah, I put us in this hole, but I had to be the one to dig us out of it."
To this day, he was excited, John. That was his jersey, remember? He went,
nigga, as a Lakers fan, dog, as a Laker hater, my nigga, and I used to tell niggas all the time, I used to watch that shit in disgust. Like, now that, like, after he retired, I loved him. Like, after it was like, I hated Kobe out of respect. Because I knew, like, nigga, I'll be watching like this shit going in. This sorry bitch ass motherfucker. This shit going in. This motherfucker shooting the worst shots in NBA history. And you know, like, that shit going in. This nigga do a motherfucking spinning layup between 4 people. Nigga, even the ref grabbing his jersey. He still gonna shoot that shit and he gonna make it. I used to hate watching this motherfucker play because I knew he's a threat no matter what. This nigga limp onto the court with a backpack on, and he's still a threat. I'm like, God damn, I hate this motherfucker. But you can't not watch the shit.
Right. Hey, appreciate you, Clippers, for giving us Lamar Odom. You remember that? Remember that playoff, John? And I was like, man,
Well,
Odom good.
technically we got him from Miami, but
oh wait, no,
hey,
we did. You're right.
technically he did a year sabbatical with Miami, so
Nigga, and the thing is,
but
what
he was
I
running.
know
We
what
all
he,
remember
I know what he's
he was
saying when he's
making the
thanking us
Clippers.
because we should have paid that man. That nigga should have been
Yeah,
like Eric Piatkowski, my nigga. Like, the fact that we paid Eric Piatkowski, but we didn't pay Lamar Odom is fucking stupid, dog. Like, I be telling niggas all the time, that shows how racist Donald Sterling really was, because Piatkowski retired a Clipper. He was never a great player. He just was a motherfucking Clipper. Donald Sterling said, we ain't getting rid of this white motherfucker. We gonna keep him. You know,
y'all
like
didn't pay Elton Brand either. Y'all didn't pay Elton Brand either.
we didn't pay Andre Miller. We didn't pay no great black player. But we paid Piatkowski. We made sure Piatkowski got his motherfucking money.
And Corey Maggette got you to the playoffs.
If Brent Berry wanted to retire a Clipper, Brent Berry would have been a Clipper for life.
I see you, Scorpio.
Like,
Yeah,
dog.
that's true.
Hey,
true.
you guys remember this game? This was on a weekday.
What's that, bro?
T-Mac in Orlando.
Nigga,
of course.
I hope Smash still in here to listen to this shit. Because y'all niggas is Laker fans, Kobe fans, all that shit. Nigga, tell me there wasn't a conversation of who's better between T-Mac and Kobe.
There was a conversation about it in 03.
Yep.
Like,
There was.
nigga,
There was a conversation. Trust me.
nigga,
I lived it.
Smash swear to God like T-Mac wasn't no superstar. Nigga, there was a time when niggas was saying just flat out, nigga, T-Mac better than Kobe. It was a million niggas to tell you that shit. This nigga swear like, oh, T-Mac wasn't one of the 50 greatest.
Duncan and Grant Hill and
T-Mac wasn't better than Kobe.
I was worried about that combo. T-Mac and
Nigga.
Grant Hill.
Yo,
Nigga,
we could have had T-Mac, man.
if
Lakers could have had T-Mac.
If T-Mac, like I said, if T-Mac would have had one of them ego-free junkyard dogs, nigga, T-Mac would have been a fucking problem in the finals. If you would have put T-Mac with fucking Tim Duncan, them niggas would have been a
Don't even go
motherfucking
there,
problem.
Dolly. Don't go there.
That
Dolly,
would have
don't
been a
go there.
motherfucking problem, dog.
Dolly, don't go there, because they could have had Tim Duncan in Orlando.
That's what I'm saying, my nigga. If Doc Rivers wasn't the stupidest motherfucking NBA history, them niggas would have had championships.
Hey, yo.
Paco, do you know the story? You heard me tell the story about
Nigga, you
why
know I listen
Tim
to sports
Duncan
for
ended up
you.
in Orlando, right? Paco, no. You remember the story, Paco, about Tim Duncan? How he didn't end up in Orlando?
Yeah. Doc Rivers said no. Squash it, right?
No, he said no because Tim Duncan he had only one request. Can his family travel on the Can his family travel with him on the plane? And Doc Rivers said no, and I was like,
nigga, Kobe might have 2 or 3 rings, maybe.
That would have changed the Spurs' legacy.
Exactly, dog. That's what I'm saying, my nigga. If that would have happened, nigga, the Magic might still be dope. To this day, the Magic would have been a destination team, dog.
Tim Duncan would have retired the Magic because he wasn't going nowhere. T-Mac probably doesn't get traded. T-Mac probably doesn't get traded for Steve Francis. Grant Hill has more time to recover from them injuries.
And that's what I'm saying, dog.
And think about this: Steve Francis ended up with Yao, and then T-Mac joined.
Basically, they got traded for each other.
Right.
So if you think about it, like you just said, Paco, the whole trajectory of the league would have been so much different had Doc Rivers not been stupid enough and tell one of the greatest players ever, no, you can't bring your wife and kids on the team plane. No, you think every superstar has. Look, man, anybody who do not think that there's different rules for different people. Don't know that, like we say, there's levels to this. You living in a box. You don't tell me Jordan didn't have all his cronies with. Go watch The Last Dance.
Nigga, superstar. And again, nigga, and this is what I keep saying about basketball, my nigga. When it come to chemistry, nigga, you gotta treat like the reason that Phil Jackson gets the props that Phil Jackson get, not because he was a great coach, he was a great talent manager. He was never a great coach. He was the greatest at saying, nigga, I can make any of these niggas gel with each other. Like, if you put Phil on a team that's full of talent with no chemistry, he'll create the chemistry. That's what Phil could do. Like, a lot of motherfuckers couldn't do that shit. A lot of motherfuckers wouldn't have got championships with Shaq and Kobe. Even though they would have had the best team, they wouldn't have been able to win because they wouldn't have got these two niggas to at least get along good enough to play together. That's what Phil did. But he wasn't a great coach. He just was great at making talent play together. That's the reason they keep Doc bullshit ass with a job, because he won with a bunch of great talent. But nigga, Doc is garbage.
Yeah.
I don't care what Bill Plaschke said. Doc Rivers not going to be the coach. Look, Paco, you can book it. Doc Rivers will not be the coach of the Lakers. It will be Darvin Ham. It's just a matter of when.
John? And I think it's coming.
It's going to be Darvin Ham.
Yep. I think it's coming. I think we're getting Darvin Ham. And don't be surprised if he brings one of the finalists.
It'd be Terry Stott. And I've been saying that all weekend. You bring Terry Stott in as your lead assistant. Do what they were. Look, I don't think Darvin Ham has an ego. I don't think Darvin Ham has an ego, but you're not going to punk him. I'm going to tell you right now. The dude got shot. I just learned this story the other day. Ramona Shelburne was talking about it on Mason Island the other day. He's from Saginaw. I didn't even know this story. The dude got shot in the face when he was 14.
Dang.
So he done lived. He done lived. So you can't tell this dude anything. This dude almost died. He got shot in the face as a kid, man. He got shot in the face, and he lived. Went on to play ball at Texas Tech, breaking backboards. Had a career with the NBA with the Nuggets and the Bucks. Been an assistant for many years. You're not gonna tell me this dude. You're not gonna just punk this dude. This dude is from the hood. And so Rob and Jeannie and Kurt and the Ramesses, if you bring this dude in, you better know who you're dealing with. Because this dude ain't finna be no punk. He ain't finna be no pushover.
Hey, Dole, what do you no, you're right. Not Dole. I mean, John, like, yes. Like, he's not no pushover. And I don't believe what media was saying that we're trying to work with Russell. But then again, I'm like, dude, that's a good thing. Because at the end of the day, can you move that contract, you guys? No.
Look,
Paco. I didn't think that John agreed with me because I was only in the comments on Sports for You. But nigga, we should have never got motherfucking Westbrook, dog. Westbrook ain't a winner. Westbrook is the perfect example of a nigga who need to be on a sorry ass team filling up the seats. Nigga, just fill the seats up, my nigga. Like, don't try to lead the team to a championship because you're not. Just get out there, get triple doubles, fill them seats up, nigga. That's all we need you to do. Fill them.
Here's my thing. I was going to be, and Paco would tell you, I was good with the Buddy Hield trade because I thought, me personally, when I saw the report the night before, I was like, okay, this is done. Why
didn't it happen, John?
Because LeBron and AD basically wanted Russ. I don't think it was nothing against Buddy Hield. They just felt like, I think Russ.
That was Brody.
He kind of, I won't say manipulated.
It's not about friendships, though, right, John? It's not about friendship.
It shouldn't be.
It's not about
it shouldn't
that.
be.
But can I tell you something that my boy told me? And he hates the Lakers. He honestly thinks, I don't believe this at all. I don't want you guys to think I believe this. Kyrie goes to the Lakers, we're winning the championship next year.
I wouldn't disagree.
They play together.
I wouldn't disagree. I wouldn't disagree. I wouldn't disagree at all.
How does that happen to keep Anthony Davis on the Lakers?
Well, that's the only. Well, here's my thing. That's the only way you're getting. That's the only that's happening.
They're not taking Westbrook.
You're not because you're not trading. You're not trading him for Russ.
Right. I had my boy park the car, and I had to explain to him, like, you're not going to get it for Westbrook. Oh, expiring contract. No, the Nets aren't rebuilding. They got Kevin Durant.
They want a championship now, just like the Lakers want a championship now.
Yes.
And like that's the reason a lot of trades don't happen in the NBA because nigga, we not finna give you the ring and we want it. Right. The only way the team gonna give you the ring is if they don't give a fuck. They just trying to move some money around to get a superstar or a build for the future or get some draft picks. They'll be like, fuck it, y'all niggas can have a ring because we ain't nowhere near that motherfucker. But Brooklyn ain't finna get nobody no damn ring, and they want one.
Nope. Because they would want a superstar back because they would value Kyrie as a superstar. And even though Westbrook, man, this is
not a winner, dog. And hey, I only got 15 seconds left on the live, so I appreciate y'all motherfuckers popping in. Nigga, my lives be ending because IG be hating. So shout out to everybody for listening.
I appreciate you adding me, bro. Appreciate it.
Man, nigga, thanks.